Hey guys, welcome back. It's grimreaper coming at you for another video for Raidshadowlegends. Hopefully you're doing well and hopefully looking after yourself. We're back on BM's account today. We're going to do something interesting for today's video. With the Titan event going live, we have got a relic here and called the Last Laugh Amulet. It's obviously available at 1000 points, which I don't think is too bad for a legendary relic overall, especially if you're not going for the 5-star. It's still a little bit up there. You'll also get 6-star blessing as well. I actually think the rewards here are pretty solid. Overall, mythical tome, which are really hard to get. I mean, I don't remember the last time I got them from Clash. So I will be going all in for this because of the mythical tome, etc. The rewards overall could be slightly better if we're being honest, especially in the first, 2 or 3 settings. 200 energy is like not a lot of runs these days. So yeah. But anyway, we wanted to test the Last Laugh Amulet. Is this amulet really worth going for? That is what we're going to try to decide in today's training. You can see here we've got champion training, which is going to go live as well. Apparently, there's a 4-star basilisk available here, so that will be interesting overall, which I think will get a lot of people's attention with that. So yeah, we're going to test this out today. Let's go over the quick look of what it is. So it's in here, and we're going to have a look at what it can do before we go into it. And I've been thinking of theory crafting. So we can see here I've upgraded it to level 4 already, so we have a 60% chance to get a delay defect. The wearer has a 30% if you don't upgrade it. Today will be 60 to activate a delay defect when receiving a fatal hit. Will be on a 3-turn cooldown. Gemstones are not too bad. Sorry, behind my head. And I think this could be a bit interesting. I think this today we'll probably find out it's just really bad or it's actually really good, and we'll see how we can do with it. I haven't tested this relic today, so we'll do our best to try and bring justice. I think it's very similar to Aspect of Seraph, but it's Aspect of Seraph obviously has a 1-turn cooldown and better jump slots as well, and it's more accessible overall compared the two, right? So there is a bigger free delay there. Basically, the delay effect is basically allows you to have the damage received on a fatal champion, which will be after its turn, or sorry, when the turn is when you receive the damage, so you can out heal it, put block damage up or unkillable or anything like that. I do think that there is some type of synergy maybe for P versus P, or you could just throw on a P versus E relic champion like Faction Wars, etc. This is definitely an interesting one. Good stats for Rous as well. So we're going to test Karnage first. I think Karnage is going to be a good champion to test because he's a very squishy champion, and I have already leveled him up quite high in the Great Hall. So we're going to look at some go second options, and we're going to test Karnage with this delay effect. So we're going to run it with some powerful champions, and then we're running with some underwhelming champions and see how it goes through. So you can see here we're facing 3 hard-hitting damage dealers, which is going to be an interesting one overall. I'm just trying to think what else we can throw in here just to help me with this survivability challenge overall. So I guess Necrid can go in as well. And actually not Necrid, because Necrid will offer a bit too much survivability, to be honest. So we do want to see that this will kick in effect, right? So let's just go Odin, I guess, overall. So let's see how this works. We'll put him in a lead. And we'll see if like Marishka can out like heal it if we see the effects, I think, and whatnot. So we obviously have Stone Skin as well. You want to try and offer Stone Skin. I guess we would just do the 8-3. And then we'll turn me to boost here as well. Odin would do the shenanigans. I think we'll just take out him and see what's what. So we lost Marishka. We lost a bit of damage there from Stone Skin. I think you do probably need to run something like Swift Parry with the delays. Again, that's something that we want to see, right? Alright, let me try and lock him out because ideally we see what they can do Rule. And see if it has like a debuff effect. I'll see if it has like an option where you can see it. I could kill the team, but I don't really want to kill the team. Just want to see what we can do against it. Okay. Oh, Karnage is going to do shenanigans. Oh, okay, so it's like a little green debuff. It's a little green debuff, right? Which is very interesting because obviously if it was a single hit that we took there, then that could have been, you know, if it was a single hit, I wonder if it'll counter. I don't think. I wonder if it'll counter the surplus damage for Sigfrund. Is there a better way that we can test this? Let me see. Let me throw in. Let me just throw in. Let me see if we can throw in like a weaker team. So like Sigfrund. So we stay alive. Odin. Necrods. Let's try that. I don't think Karnage is gonna be the best champion with this. Unless you're losing like I think like a Swift Harry Stoneskin build would be the best way to run with this, from what I'm reading. Okay, so we didn't proc it that time. It's only a 60% chance. So we definitely didn't proc it there. Should we just try and kill this team for funsies? Yeah, interesting. Okay, we'll go back in here again, see if we can test this overall. It's very hard to test for sure. Not the easiest thing to test. But I'm just wondering, like, how many times do we have to take hits before we see delay? Now, we've seen it in the last fight. And basically, it's like a swipeability mechanics, right? So we want to see there. It almost was a green debuff. So we'll play this. Whatnot. Ooh. Ooh. The delay defect did work against Sigfrid's surplus damage. But we didn't actually get a go before anything else, so it's hard to see if it's better than Aspect Sylph, because Aspect Sylph can do the same as well. Let me see. Oh, maybe I should put on Carnage. So we have a 3-turn cooldown now. Let me try to strip this. No, okay. We'll finish them off here. Okay, cool. Interesting. Interesting there. That was a little bit of an interesting one. Let me try something different. We got one nuker here, so let's try the nuker here, right? Let's try it here. So we got Georgie. Georgie only gets a return if you kill someone. Should target the lead and see what's what here. Okay, no stone skin strip. That's useful. Okay, so we just lost this here. Let's see what it does. Okay, there's the delay defect. He counterattacks. Let me try kill. Did Odin do his A2? A3, sorry. Yeah, okay, we took out Odin. Oh, and then he dies afterwards. He just dies afterwards because there was no way to protect him, right? Okay, so we seen the delay. We seen the delay there, and then he dies straight afterwards. So it didn't actually do anything, right? So it's interesting. It's interesting. I think with the right strategy, it could be very good. I think it could be better than Aspect Seraph with the right strategy. We're actually going to go test this now on Rhodus. This is the perfect team, I think, for Rhodus. So I'm going to go ahead and build up the Rhodus and move a bit of gear around and see what we can do with that. So before we test out Sigfrund, I wanted just to go against his team again and kind of show what Aspect Seraph can do. Wanted to compare. Bear in mind, I didn't try and kill this team with Aspect with the last Relic. I do feel like I can solo this team with this Rous if I play it right. So let me see what we can do. Let's see if we can play it with the Aspect of Suit off. So we play off the block damage. Go for extra turn. We can't attack because we're taking damage. Okay, we're taking too much damage. Okay, we still die with Aspect of Suit off. That's fine. All right, let's test it with Sigfrund. Let's see if Sigfrund's passive will proc or not. So let's think. We want to see if Sigfrund's passive will proc with the delay effect. So we're going to come in with these two. And we want to see if the, let's see if you can kill through the delay or not. Let's just see. Aspect of Seraph on Sun Champions is good, especially against Sigfrund, and Sigfrund is a well-picked nuker for sure. That is, Sigfrund is fairly decent built, obviously. So we can come in and probably like wipe at least a bit of bobs there. Okay, so we can see that the block damage procced here, and there is no delay, right? So that might just be the 60% chance. So we just need to test that. I think that the Sigfrund is actually a very good test for this. We might just found a perfect test for this relic, right? Because if he dies with taking all the damage and doesn't set off his block damage, then I don't think there is actually a lot of good use here. So let's try this. Do what we can. Okay, we don't get damage this time. We'll do the A1 again here. See what's what. Cleanse off the ability. We don't want to heal. Again, try to get some kills. A1 Sigfrund, where we lapped because of the critical hits. A1. Okay, again, delay did not proc, and was an interesting one for sure. Okay, let's test it again, because again, we haven't seen delay. It might be a case of the passive is proccing before the delay, which I don't think it's meant to work like that. The relics are meant to work before gear sets and gear, and before passives, right? So it's definitely an interesting one. It hasn't procced yet. So it'll be interesting to see if we can make it proc or not. Okay, again, the delay hasn't procced before the passive, which is interesting for sure. So it looks like his passive is proccing before the delay. You actually want the relic to proc first and then delay. It's a bit of a coincidence. Right, it's a bit of a coincidence. Okay, he's got block damage, nothing we can do. Again, let's see what happens. There's nothing we can do here, except for maybe call Mafala. He's going to do that. Boom. There's a delay effect. Ah, so we didn't actually do anything. So it did save Sigfrund from dying, and now it's allowing me to revive because we didn't take that much damage from the surplus. It's really interesting relic, right? It's an interesting one for sure. Now we're on a 310 cooldown. See if we can make a proc again. I actually think it's a strong relic on like Sigfrund, but I think like other champions, maybe not. Phase 1 is submissive still not better than that overall. That's what I would kind of look at it as. Let me cleanse off these and whatnot. Okay. Well, the question is it an OP relic? Not really. Is it a strong relic? I don't know. Not convinced. I'm not sold. I think the champions that we tested would be strong candidates because of the passive. It doesn't seem like it has a really good synergy with the passive, which kind of worries me. But then it did save me in this fight, and if I had a full team, well, we probably would have wiped anyway because the team is not well built. Um, it's interesting. It's very interesting. Anyway, guys, that is it for today's video. I wanted to kind of take it for arena and kind of show out on a few champions that I think that it would be good on. It's definitely a niche relic. Let me know down in the description, down in the comments what you guys think. Do you think that there's someone else we should try this on or anything else? And as usual, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. I've been Grim. I'll see you next one. Take care. Peace. Alright then, I want to see if the delay defect bypasses Rholus's passive or if it has a synergy with Rholus's passive. And that is what I'm thinking here. Obviously, you can see my third target after this will be probably someone like Sigfrund, right? So we will try this. I think this could be interesting because Rasper Seraph has good synergy with his passive with the multi-hitter and with the blessing as well. So I really want to see if it's better on Rhodos or if it's not better for Rhodos. The stats are generally are better for Rhodos as we look at the stacks, but is this the effects better, right? And Georgie again is a perfect candidate for that. So let's see what is what here. Now, it doesn't really matter if Rhodos gets locked out or not. We just want to see if he can survive the delay effect with the passive or if the passive bypasses it or not. So that is what we're looking to do in here. If we can proc the delay, we're going to try and take out him. Don't get there. It's fine. And then we just want to see, okay, no delay effect there. We'll go ahead and extend the HP a little bit. Okay, he gets petrification. Probably doesn't work with petrification. Didn't work there. Okay, we did revive Sigfrund. Main reason why I actually brought Sigfrund in here. And then let's see, it shouldn't be on cooldown because it hasn't procced yet, or from what we're seeing. And it's interesting to use a green debuff to show us that it's working. Weaken A3 Arbiter. That's fine, we can do our bits and bobs. So Soul Reap. So the Soul Reap stopped the. So from way it seemed as if the passive is Georgie's hit him, the Soul Reap's procced, it stopped Soul Reap, and then he died because it was his turn because of the counter attack. So Georgie died because of the counter attack. Would you have died before their counter attack? I guess you would have died before their counter attack, right? So I don't know. I don't know. We still need to answer the main question is, does it work with Rhoda's passive? That's the main question I got right now. So let's try this one as well. There's 2 damage dealers or 3 damage dealers here. I might actually try and put the allied protection on Rhodas if we can. If we get a chance. Okay, he's actually slower than my Odin, which is really surprising. I mean, I can one-shot the team right now, but we don't really want to. Just take out my Fire Life Bane because she's a bit annoying. And then this kind of works the way we want it to be. Nice. Necrod's really strong in protection sets. I forgot to really do a video on that. Okay, we're just gonna wait. I mean, ideally, I could actually try and do a one-man attack here. Just gonna do that because it doesn't do anything. That's fine. If the relic bypasses Sigfrid's block damage, then it's actually a bad relic for him, and that's what we need to see. Because like it's a green buff, right? So I haven't got a clue if it's meant to crash or not. Obviously, we've got lots of survivability in here now, so we're just gotta wait. I don't want to get CC'd, and that was the whole point of me doing this, because I want to see if we can survive the delayed effects. So we'll go ahead and take him out, grow our HP a little bit. We're taking some damage now, which is fine. I mean, Rous could have wrapped this up really. Okay, no delay yet. There's one delay, but again, it's very situational. It's very hard to test. It's very hard to test. Let me think. Let me just see if we can survive with just Rhodas in here. Let's see what we can do. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Oh, wow. Everyone's slower than 250 in this team. Okay. Let me take out her. We'll grow our HP, right? Let's see if Rhodas... Because Rhodas with Aspect of Zero, he could probably solo his team. Because of how bad the gear is. Again, let's try. Yeah, he gets that A1 off with the Aspect of It's really difficult to test it or not. So you can see like multi hitters and etc. counter it, but that's exactly the same with Aspect of I really don't think there is much difference between these with these relics, to be honest. So we go through. He does that. Odin does quite a bit of damage actually. His A2 should be ready, so he should do that. It depends on how he's set up. But yeah, we don't really want to. Yeah, he's just doing an A1 where he feels like he can kill Rhodas. He can just do an A1 because of the preset. It's interesting. We're gonna try. We'll try the next target, which will be Sigfrund, and see what we can do with Sigfrund. Let me just go ahead and re-gear.